Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today I am going to talk about a concept of Newton laws of motion, which is a shortcut for constraint equation. So why delay? Let's get into it. For example, I'll take a very basic string pulley problem with single movable pulley, which is here is our example. Because of the presence of a movable pulley, all the three blocks will have different accelerations. And to get the relationship between accelerations, we know a traditional method that is constraint equation method. But it's quite long, tedious. If you want things done simply for quicker problem solving, then here is your shortcut. It is sigma t bar dot a bar equals to 0. This equation can be applied to two types of systems. One, system of all bodies that have mass, and two, system of all bodies that are connected to any chosen string. For applying this equation by choosing system of first type or system of second type, we need to follow two important rules. Here are the two rules that have to be applied while using this equation. Rule 1. Tension in all strings has to be expressed as multiples of tension in any of the string. For example, here you have two strings. Then the tensions in both the strings are, if you have more than two, then tension in all strings has to be expressed as multiples of tension in any of the string. Which means if I take the tension in this string as T, then this has to be expressed as KT. Rule 2. The accelerations of the pulleys or blocks can be chosen in any direction but within possible limits. That's very important. For example, take block M1. It has only two forces acting on it, tension in the string and another is M1G weight force. If tension dominates, the net force will be in vertically upward direction, so it might have acceleration in vertically upward direction. If weight dominates the tension, the net force will be in downward direction, so therefore its acceleration could be in vertically downward direction. So it has two possible directions for acceleration. Then within these possible limits, you can choose any direction. Like you can randomly choose that it could be vertically upward or vertically downward. It's your choice arbitrarily. But you cannot choose outside the possible limits, like the acceleration of M1 could be horizontal or having some inclination with the vertical. These are not allowed. Now I'll select a system of bodies for which this equation has to be applied. First, I'm selecting system of all bodies having masses, which means all the three blocks. After selecting the system, rule 1, tension in this string I'm assuming as T. Then since this is the same string, here also tension will be T. Now here and here, on either sides, if I draw free body diagram to this movable pulley, I'll have tension T and T here. Therefore, the two tensions add up to give 2T into this string. Then here we'll have a tension 2T. Rule 2. For suppose I'm taking acceleration in vertically downward direction. For this, randomly I'm taking vertically upward direction, and for this I'm taking acceleration in downward direction. Select all the tensions acting on all the system of bodies, and for each tension apply T bar dot A bar. Then for each tension we will get different terms. Sigma means that we have to add the terms and equate them to 0. That's it. Starting with the 2t and its acceleration A1. So when we do dot product, we have to do the product of magnitudes into cos of angle between them, which means we're going to get 180 degrees because these two vectors are opposite to each other. TA2 cos of angle between them, which is 0 degrees. TA3 into cos of 180 degrees. We got the terms, equate them to 0. Next, simplify. Ultimately, you're going to get A2 equals to 2 times of A1 plus A3. We got the equation so easily. Now we are selecting the system of bodies that are connected to any chosen string. The chosen string here is this particular one. And the bodies that are connected to this string are this mass M1, the movable pulley and the fixed pulley. Out of the three, the fixed pulley does not have any acceleration. And the accelerating bodies are this pulley and this mass. And this pulley's acceleration, if this is falling down, this could go up. So acceleration of pulley AP I'm denoting as in vertically upward direction. And this does not have any acceleration. So even though there are tensions acting on this fixed pulley, since 0 acceleration, then tension into 0 acceleration means that term will become 0. So I'm not considering this body even though it is connected to string because it's not accelerating. Apply T bar dot A bar. 2t and A1 are opposite. So 2t A1 cos 180, so minus 1. Next 2t AP are in same direction. So 2t AP cos 0, so plus 1 equals to 0. That's it. Then finally you're going to get A1 equals to AP. Just like that. And I'm going to select another system by changing the string. This time I'm selecting the second string. This string is connected to 3 bodies, 2 blocks having mass and another movable pulley. Take this tension, its acceleration is A2, both are in same direction. So TA2 cos 0 plus 1. Now this tension and this acceleration of the pulley. This tension is acting on the pulley and its acceleration is AP. So that combination have to be taken. That tension and AP are again opposite. So minus TAP. And this tension is acting on the pulley and its acceleration is again AP. So again minus TAP because they are opposite. That's it. Again you got it. How? Just like that. Now I'm going to explain the same equation in an example which I will randomly create right now. I'll make sure that example diagram I'm creating right now will be as complicated as possible. Let us apply sigma T bar dot A bar equals to 0 equation. I'm selecting the system as a system of all bodies having masses, which means these 4 blocks. Then rule 1, all tensions are expressed as multiples of tension in one of the string. Rule 2, for these 3 hanging ones, you can take either vertically upwards or vertically downwards. But for M1, there is only one possibility of acceleration, that is right side. The final step of application. 2t and A1 are in same direction. So 2t A1 cos 0, so plus 1. This 2t and A1 plus 2t A1. And this t and A1 are again same direction. So t plus t A1. Next, this 2t and A2 are in opposite direction. So minus 2t A2. And A3 and 2t are in same direction. So plus 2t A3. And this tension and this acceleration are opposite. So minus t A4. So take t common and send to the other side and simplify the remaining. Didn't we get this just like that? I would say yes. That's it for this class.